On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shoot. Slam.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
29 more yards.
He got 29 yards that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit, and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Jaguars 14-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Jaguars nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Breeze. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Elliott on the carry.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, it's Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 24-yard line.
On second down, Elliott. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier. Xavier Woods on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Texans 7, Jaguars nothing.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run it with Elliott, and he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And this Texans defense stands tall. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
3 down. 31. 31's the mic.
On play action, Allen. He'll get this to Eckler. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 4.
Here we go. Whip.
From midfield, here's Allen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught at the 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 39 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Allen now on 1st down. That ball complete to Isabella. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Isabella.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Play. Hey, check, Mike. Alert. I got you. 57's the mic.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Caught by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Breeze. And incomplete on the deep ball. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
53. Push him back.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That one completes Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Breeze now on 1st down. Going deep here for Adelman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On play action, Allen. Looking long for Thomas. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
First and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Allen. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen now, off play action. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now Allen, off the play fake. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Texans will use one of their two remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Breeze now to throw. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Come on, D! 57 the mark. 57 the mark.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Jerick McKinnon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Good. Makes the score Texans 21. Jaguars nothing. Justin Tucker set.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And it's third.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to board on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance